have to say, this is the first time that we have done a listener lounge in this room, so this is a big deal. You get to, you're like christening it.
Awesome. Yes.
This is huge.
I'm happy. Very happy.
Now, I'm certain if it was anybody else, we would have done this in the other studio. We said Vance Joy, and we have
We pulled out all the
12
stops.
awesome listeners that actually won this via contest to be in this room today. So it's certainly an exciting day for us, and I bet an exciting day for them as well.
Awesome. It's an exciting day for me as well because it's the first day of the tour, so I'm kind of nervous and excited. That story, this song I started writing in 2006, and I had that riff, this one, for ages, and I couldn't find a place for it. And I wrote about 3 different songs with this same riff in it that all didn't work. And then it was New Year's Day 2014, and I don't know, somehow I just started singing some lyrics that fitted with the riff. And my friend, my drummer, Edwin, he was talking about a girlfriend of his, and he was saying that every time she kissed him, it was just like whatever was going on in his head would just kind of be quieted. And so I kind of stole that idea, ruthlessly stole it, and put it in the song.
It's fantastic.
So tonight, you're, of course, opening for Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
It's the kickoff show of the American leg. I believe she did a show in Tokyo, but this is the first stop, the 1989 World Tour. When you walk onto that stage, and it's happening, it's May the 20th. What's going on in your mind, man? What are you feeling?
Okay, so what's going on in my mind is we had a rehearsal yesterday, and we've all got our in-ears in, and so that my front of house sound guy is going to say, okay, band enter stage, and the band are going to enter, and then I'm waiting for my call. Someone's going to tap me on the shoulder, and then I walk up, and it's like, it's all so carefully timed, and so I've got to say, hello, Bossier City. Then I'm gonna do my intro. So there's
my heart race. Like, oh my gosh.
Don't say
hearing that in your ear and being like, oh my gosh, that's me.
Whatever you do, don't say bossy air.
I know.
Don't say
oh my
that.
God! On the car ride here, I was like to Alison, my radio representative. I was like, so is Bossier? And she's like, Bossier, and I'm like, Bossier. Buddy. It's like, so basically what's going on in my head is just the word Bossier over and over again.
Wow.
So the next song you write is going to be called Bossier, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It'll have nothing to do with us.
You can use the same riff.
Exactly.
It works.
I love that. Well, we had some questions that came from some of our lovely listeners. Do y'all want to start with one of yours?
Yeah, I'm going to start with probably the most serious one I could find in the whole bunch. So I'm going to start off with that one. She asked, this is from Chelsea, the light switcher. Chelsea.
Hey, Chelsea,
has
the light
best,
switcher.
best cupcakes in town.
Amazing.
And she asked, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
So I think in Australia it was all about the Backstreet Boys. I think because we're so far away, like NSYNC didn't kind of have the same impact. So yeah, Backstreet Boys.
Crucial question.
I love it. Stifler, do you have one?
Yep. Do you prefer sandwiches with or without crust?
Crust, for sure.
Bold choice.
Gotta get the whole sandwich in
I like
there.
these questions.
So. I love it. Well, I have a more serious question. I want to know where your passion from music comes from.
I think definitely my parents, because they would kind of play a lot of music in the car, and I would be kind of, I guess, absorbing all that music. And passion for music, I think it's just such a natural thing to love music. And so for me, hearing great songwriting and hearing great songs, I just kind of I don't know, it just kind of sparked something and kind of answered something, and I just was always drawn to playing music and playing my favorite songs. So I think once I started playing covers of songs that I liked, I just I guess I couldn't stop, and I just have been playing guitar and piano and all that since I was about 14. Yeah.
Do you have like a go-to artist that you're like, man, that's my boy, or that's my girl, that's who I look up to?
Definitely. I really like, recently I've been into, or I guess the last few years, I've really liked Feist, and I listen to her. I like Bruce Springsteen. I like, I guess in Australia, I like a guy called Paul Kelly, who's like a folk singer-songwriter, and another Australian, I like Sia as well, because she's kind of, she writes for everyone, and then she also writes amazing songs for herself, so she's kind of inspiring. That song, I was house sitting, with my girlfriend at the time, and she would get really fed up with me because I'd spend she'd want to go to bed, and I'd be in the other room playing this old piano at this beautiful house we were house sitting, and she'd be like, "Let's go to bed," and I'd be like, in retrospect, I should have just gone to bed, but.
I mean, how dare you serenade me with quality music, you jerk.
Yeah, well, it's not all quality. A lot of the ideas that get thrown out aren't very good, so she was patient. So I was sitting there and I was playing a bunch of chords, and I guess the thing that stood the test of time was the line, "Bring me to your house, sorry for the mess, hey, I don't mind." And so that was kind of the kind of building block. And then I was at home. My mum hates me telling this story because she wants to stop getting credit for this song, but I was at home and I was playing her that line, and she said, "You still make sense to me, your mess is mine." And I was like, "That's really good, Mum." So I borrowed that line. Stealing it again, yeah. So I can't. I guess I'm going to keep telling that story, even though she doesn't want me to. So.
How supportive is your mom in your career?
She's supportive of my music, for sure. She loves that I'm being creative, and she definitely is a creative person, but she also is she's still classic in a classic mum way, is just I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing this." She's like, "Oh yeah, cool." She'd prefer me to be home basically all the time. I can always sense that. Yeah, I can
traveling
sense
the country, Taylor Swift. All right.
Yeah, but when are you gonna come home?
You're gonna be home for dinner on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Mac and cheese is getting cold. Mallory, a listener of ours, asked. She noticed you're a tea fan. Sweet or unsweet tea?
Unsweet, Mallory. Which one's Mallory? Where's Mallory?
Yeah.
You like sweet tea? I got to give it a go. I think I'm just so used to. Okay.
Careful, you get cavities.
Yeah.
I speak from experience.
What is the inspiration for your music videos? Shout out Sabrina.
Sabrina? Hey. So I guess some of them I have more involvement with. And usually I get an idea from a bunch of different directors, and they all say what they want to do, and I just choose the best idea. So and some of them, the first few, I was really precious about. I really wanted to be there and see what's going on and make sure that it doesn't look terrible. And then the more you do, the more you're just oh, whatever. As long as it's I've got other things to worry about. But so I guess there was a film clip for a song called "From Afar" that I wrote, and that film clip I was kind of more involved in, because the guys had an idea, and I was like, oh, really? Because it's my first film clip, I wanted to kind of make sure it was good, and I wanted it to stay true to the story of the song, which is about loving someone from a distance and never really being able to be with them. So that film clip is probably the most involvement I've had, and because I was involved, I was when I saw the finished result, I was like, oh, this is so good. But yeah. But generally, it's just who has the best idea, and you just have to pick from what you've got. Yeah.
They're so fun and creative.
Yeah.
Very, they make you feel, and then they make you laugh at the same time. Your mess is mine one. I love that one.
Oh, thank you. No, that's what I hope they do. So.
Fabulous.
Has got more?
I have a serious question. You've been in Louisiana for how long now?
About a day.
About a day?
Yeah, about a day and a bit.
Have you enjoyed some Louisiana food yet?
I don't know if I have. I mean, I've enjoyed the food, but I don't know if it's been traditional food at all.
Have you tried crawfish?
No, haven't tried the crawfish.
You gotta do that.
Still got some time though, so.
If you haven't ate it by the time you open tonight, I'm just gonna throw crawfish at you on the stage. Maybe.
Can we get?
But you'll know. You'll know what's going on. Little red bugs flying around.
On the very first show, I get hit by a crawfish.
You'll never forget it.
Only in Bossier.
Bossier. It was a bit like the song Georgia I was talking about, where they were kind of it was spread apart. I wrote those first two lines in 2008 or 9, and I didn't think they were that special, so I just kind of shelved them. And then I came back in 2012 with the ukulele. I just picked it up and I was just playing this riff, and the song kind of and it kind of just led me to find that melody for the chorus, and the song kind of took shape after that. It only took a couple of days, but yeah, it was a nice feeling. I remember I was living at a home with a friend, and I pieced the song together, and then sometimes when you finish the song, you're like, oh, that's a relief. Like it makes sense, you know. It's like you finish a puzzle and the pieces just fit. And so I felt really good, and I showed it to everyone. Showed it to mum and dad, to my friends, and they all kind of responded well. So.
At what point did you yourself know, like in the writing process or even the recording process, or maybe even after you released it, at what point did you know you had a killer hit?
I definitely I didn't really know until, I mean, I know that it was a special song, and I guess when you write it, you just think, oh, all my songs are like special, but this song just started to kind of, I don't know, it was on the internet and it had a bunch of views, and then we put it online a bit later, and then it really kind of blew up a bit. And so at that point I was like, oh, this might happen. This song might actually go and open a bunch of doors, you know? But at the moment you don't really think, you think it's special, but you don't know what that means. And then since then I'm in the world where it's like, it's all about hits, and like, you know, the music industry world where I guess it becomes more, all that kind of language becomes part of your life. But initially you're just like, oh, it's just a cool song that I wrote. Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
How cool does it feel when you see, there's a very popular Vine that I saw actually yesterday, and it's all over the place. There's a young kid, and he's in front of his choir, I guess his school or maybe his church or whoever he was with, they decided to sing that song as a group. And that just 30-minute clip or 30-second clip is everywhere. When you see people cover your song and choose to sing your song, what does that feel like?
It feels awesome. I mean, I know that feeling from the other side where I just hear a song and it's like, like the first time I heard Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson, I'm just like, what is this song?
Can you
like,
play that on the ukulele?
I should learn how to do that, because that's...
I thought he was about to do it. I was like, wait a minute, get your phones out.
Actually, that's a really good idea. Well, I need to go get the internet tabs.
Take full credit for it.
Yeah.
Just tag me in everything that you do. And I think we'll be cool with that.
I think my favorite thing about that song is that it's a breath of fresh air. You know, sometimes in the top 40 world, you feel like you hear the same thing over and over again. And, you know, like I said, my ears perked up with that one because it was just like, okay, this is a different song. So I like that you were able to bring that to us.
Oh,
so thank you for that. From the
no,
bottom of
my
heart.
pleasure. Thank you.
I love it. Do we have our rapid fire questions?
Yeah, I don't. Who wrote this? Does anybody want to take credit for this one? This is one listener. What's your name?
Amani.
Wani? Amani. That's what I said.
Money.
Sorry. She wrote down just a bunch of funny, random, quick questions. I'm just gonna give them to you real quick.
Okay, cool.
And like I said, some of them are difficult. I understand.
Okay.
Like the first one. What is your favorite water company?
Is it like the ones that make the bottles? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like the Smart Water.
Smart Water. So disregard the water that he's drinking right now.
This is
One Direction or 5 Seconds of Summer? One Direction with Zayn or post Zayn?
I've got to say, I've got to say.
With Zayn, One Direction.
I've got to say 5 seconds just because they're Australians. Yeah.
What's your favorite cupcake flavor?
The red velvet.
Have you ever been snorkeling?
Yes. Easy.
Your dream place to perform besides the CenturyLink Center?
Besides CenturyLink, Radio City Music Hall in New York.
Wow. Well, I have a feeling you'll get there. Who inspired you to perform or write music?
Just all the great songwriters. Yeah, all of them.
What is your favorite animal? Boom.
Turtles. Yeah,
Turtles.
like the sea
snorkeled
turtles.
with turtles?
No, I haven't.
that would be
Haven't. That'd be cool. That'd be good.
So
That's all I got.
Good questions, Amani.
Done. Obviously, you are about to embark on a huge tour with one of the biggest names in the world, but you know that's going to come to an end. What's next?
Yeah, it's hard to see beyond that right now, but after that, I plan to keep writing songs and record more songs, and I guess just keep doing this. So hopefully, I'll get a little break, but then go in the studio and make some more music.
How long have you been preparing for this tour?
It's been a long time. It's been like 6 months, I think. So it's actually like, it's so much energy has gone into like just thinking about it that it's like finally I get to like kind of get in that boat and we get to like actually get out into the water.
Wet, yeah.
Yeah.
So you said 6 months. Is that when you found out that you were going to be on the tour, or did she invite you before that?
No, that was like, I think it's like October or September.
That's it? I feel like she would give you more time. Somebody.
6 months? Is that enough? Yeah. She should have told me. She should have told me
to me, like 6
5
months
years
goes
ago.
like this. So
She should have come to me 5 years ago. She's like,
She
seriously.
messaged me on
One day.
She messaged
One
me
day.
on MySpace in 2003.
I love it. Well, we appreciate you coming in, giving us your time. I know today's a crazy, hectic day for you, but we love having you here, and this has been special for me, and I'm sure for each one of you as well.
Thank you. It's great to be here.